A grieving mother sits next to her daughter and unborn grandson's grave. In the beginning, Terry Kinamore says it was hard for her to visit. Now she says it feels a little bit lighter.
Now, I'm able to come back and tell her that the people that did this to her, they have been caught and justice will be served.
An unexpected discovery in the 2023 murder case of a Coleraine woman and her unborn child. Police have charged 3 people with murder, one of whom was the father of that unborn child.
Her child was 6 years old when this happened. He killed his own son, or plotted to kill his own son. And he was in the house. I got the phone call from my grandson to say, my mommy has been shot. Somebody is in our house shooting, and my mommy is screaming.
Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your girl, Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about another trending Facebook story. Today's story is out of Cincinnati, and it involves a woman by the name of India Kinamore. She was pregnant with her unborn baby and extremely excited about this new life that she was going to bring into this world. She did an under-the-sea baby shower, under-the-sea photo shoot, and at the baby shower, she was literally accompanied by her baby daddy, who turned out to be the literal definition of sleeping with the enemy. While India was preparing to give birth to her unborn baby, she was doing things most mothers do when they're about to give birth to a new bundle of joy. India and Kayvon both had children from prior relationships. India, she had one son from a prior relationship, and Kayvon, he had multiple kids from another woman. But together, they were about to become parents to India's unborn son by the name of Kyren. Now, in preparation of this new bundle of joy, India would express her excitement on Facebook. She would share funny TikToks that she did, and even share photo shoots that her and Kayvon did together. Now, while she was getting ready to give life to this unborn baby, Kayvon was somewhere conspiring and plotting to end her life and the life of her unborn child. According to the prosecutors charging Kayvon with this unaliving, they allege that he wanted to get India out the way because a new baby would interfere with a relationship that he was trying to rekindle with another woman.
Prosecutors say that Kayvon Warren wanted the victim, India Kinamore, to terminate the pregnancy. They say that his cousins, Robert Irvin and Lamar Suggs, waited for 2 hours nearby until Warren confirmed that the couple was home so that Irvin and Suggs could stage a break-in. Prosecutors say Suggs shot Kinamore and then Irvin drove him away. Prosecutors say Warren's actions show that he was callous. They say he was trying to get back together with an ex-girlfriend, but he should have, of course, found another option if he didn't want to be involved in his new baby's life.
This situation happened in 2023, and Kayvon, along with his dusty accomplices, were just booked and charged on her unaliving a couple weeks ago. Now, investigators who investigated this, they uncovered that Kayvon, before the date that she lost her life, had already tried to request bereavement from his job for this very situation. Kayvon's dusty behind is being charged with being the person to set up and stage this burglary that ultimately ended India's life. Before we dig deeper into this story, let me share a little bit about who India was as a person. India Kinamore was a 26-year-old young woman who had her whole life and a bright future ahead of her. From the looks at her social media, she was the ultimate boy mom. She would talk about her son Zai and her unborn son Kyren all the time on social media, and you can tell she was a mama that did not play about her kids and often bragged about how proud she was of Zai. She would do TikTok videos with her son, and she would often make funny TikToks about her being ready to be over the pregnancy that she had with Kyren and ready to go on this new journey in life. Hey, son, let me hear your rap.
My name's Money.
Uh-huh.
I get all the honey.
Uh-huh.
Don't try to play me like a little dummy.
Damn! It's crazy. Zion, come back.
Hey, Shaka, he is off the chain. Come back, Zion. Hey, Zion, you funny. You got more views than mommy be getting.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Nothing for your video.
Nah, this your video. This all about you, kid.
Are you sending it to my daddy?
Huh? Yeah. You want me to send it to your daddy?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Are you sending it to Ashley and to my cousins?
Mm-hmm.
You sending it to my cousins?
Mm-hmm.
You sending it to Ashley?
Yep.
And Ashley on FaceTime. Is Ashley
No, Ashley ain't on here. Uncle on here, though. And Annie Lish.
where?
Shad on here right there. And then Annie Lish right there.
What are you gonna do? I'll for you.
Move on.
Hi, okay. Get me up for you.
Kid.
Okay.
Her friends and family made several posts when she passed, and they described her as being a very kind-hearted person that they can count on and a woman who would always have their back. I want to read a couple posts that stood out and kind of described her character. This one was from one of her very close cousins, and it goes like this. I woke up and crumbled. I don't understand. I'm angry, hurt, sick, and disgusted. Why would you take my cousin from me, my twin, my heart, my dog? Everyone that knows me knows that India was my everything. When I called, she came. When she called, I went running. She was my number one supporter. From Bengals tailgates to sneakers to life itself, she was always right there with me. When you see her, you saw me. She will mess you up over me. Games, opening days, birthdays, house parties, family parties, you name it. She was the life of every party. How can you take something so precious from us? And my unborn cousin too? Zai, my godson, I love you. I got you no matter what. We gonna be all right. You got me through the toughest times of my life. I am forever grateful, my baby. Please watch over us, baby. Lord, give us strength. India, I need you. Please take care of Granny up there. This post comes from one of her very, very close guy friends who she called brother, and they call each other brother and sister. It goes, I cherish every moment I had with you. I'm honored that you allowed me to call you my sister. But honestly, the way you accepted me and called me your brother was the greatest title in this world. Your bubby did no wrong in your eyes, even when you knew I was wrong, but your bubby is not okay, India. I miss you so much. It's hard knowing I gotta live the rest of my days without you. I promise I'm trying to, but it's so hard. Rest in paradise, beautiful. You always was such a good friend, good advice, kind-hearted, wouldn't hurt a fly. So many memories. I can't really wrap my head around it. No, I'm not okay. I'm confused. But God gained an angel today. I'm so sorry, praying for the family. She loved so hard. God, please keep her family in your prayers. Love you, India. All right. And this was just a small selection out of, like I said, the many. There was so many people who posted memories, posted videos, posted things about her and her passing. At her funeral, her cousin will make another post and says, this is the time when it hurts the most, when the crowds of love and support have come and gone, and the reality of losing my baby kicks me in the face. India, you knew we were locked in and will forever stay locked in. You made sure your big cuz was straight no matter what. You never missed a beat, and all our memories will live on forever. Your contagious spirit touched many. Thanks for spreading your love so far. I will be the best godmother I can be for Zion. We got it from here, baby. Rest in God's arm. Take care of baby K. All right, so that was just a few people who had made posts when she passed back in 2023. But like I said, there was so many posts. I just picked a select few. Now, let's get back to Kayvon. Now, at the time of this happening, Kayvon posed as the grieving boyfriend. He went to Facebook. He wanted to post photos, and he wanted to share his love for her and say, baby, I'm hurting bad off this one. I love y'all. He put two doves, two broken hearts, along with a photo of him and India. Now, in addition to this post of him posing as the grieving boyfriend, he was trying to allude that he was so heartbroken and so much more. Let me go to his Facebook to kind of show you what was going on. So even as of right now, he has India as his cover photo where she's laying down. They're doing this maternity shoot and he's giving her a kiss. So on his timeline, I put in a filter so that we can see what he was up to right when she lost her life. Now, this was his Facebook page in March. So as you see, this is the post that I already showed you guys where he said, "Baby, I'm hurting bad off this one. I love y'all." And then shortly after that, he's posting a parade for her, talking about how, you know, we outside for India. They're going to be doing this parade where she's going to be acknowledged and represented and so much more. Now, you see in May of 2023 is when he added this cover photo. All right, so after the charade in 2023, he decided to post some more posts going into 2024. So if you take a look at this post, and I put the red dot over her tongue being out, it says, "My Valentine forever." So he carried on this charade of the grieving boyfriend for quite some time. It's a photo of him in India, and he got a lot of people who commented on it and was basically commending him for keeping her memory alive. All right, in June, he got these purple pants with skinny legs where he's posing in front of probably a rented Cybertruck where he says, "I ain't no painter, but you get the picture." And we're supposed to get the picture with these skinny little legs and these skinny jeans and these purple pants. All right. Now, he also has other photos where he's posting stuff. He has more photos of his children and of him just living the life. Now, later in 2024, you see him out and about at concerts. He's living a good life, chilling it up, living it up. Around December, he's toasting to the good life with his friends and just living life like it's golden. All right. So now we mosey on over into 2025. People are wishing him a happy birthday, and he then gets caught. Now, let's go on over to the news report, and some of what I already told you guys, they're probably going to repeat the simple fact that, you know, they staged this shooting. They acted like it was a burglary. She was said to get induced, et cetera, et cetera. I want to pull up the news, even though I've given you guys some of those facts, just so that you can see some of the stuff just so you can see his arraignment where he is being arraigned in jail, booked in jail, and her mother was stepping behind her child. Let's look at it.
He killed his own son or plotted to kill his own son. He's been out for 2 years while this investigation is going on, while my daughter and his grandson are resting in a grave. I don't think he should see the light of day until this case is solved.
Rob, yeah, bond hearings, they usually happen pretty quickly. This one took a bit longer. Prosecutors talked case details. They even allowed the victim's mother, who we just heard, recount how it is that she found out her daughter and unborn grandson had been murdered.
March 4th, 2023, a day Terry Kinamore will never forget. Her 26-year-old pregnant daughter, India, killed in her home. Terry says India's partner and the father of her unborn child, Kayvon Warren, were together when it happened.
From the surveillance of the apartment, you can hear my child screaming every time she got shot, but not once did you hear Mr. Warren say, "What the hell is going on? Baby this," and you heard nothing.
Prosecutors say a complex investigation yielded cell phone records and location evidence pointing to Warren, Robert Irvin, and the alleged gunman Lamar Morris Suggs orchestrating the murder.
At some point, the evidence that has been uncovered was that he wanted her to terminate that pregnancy. Ms. Kinamore was scheduled to be induced the same morning as the murder.
It's very unfortunate that this woman was killed. She was pregnant with this child, a child that he wanted.
Warren's defense attorney Clyde Bennett asked for a reasonable bond, saying Warren has a full-time job, no criminal history, and has not fled the city despite knowing he was under investigation for the last 2 years.
Someone willing to engage in this level of violence against people that they really care about, love, and with this level of cruelty makes us believe that if he is out, the rest of us wouldn't stand a chance.
Warren was issued a $600,000 bond for the 2 murder charges he's facing, similar to his co-defendant Robert Irvin. Here's his defense attorney.
The only tie that he has with this case is from some messages that apparently have the 2 co-defendants in and allegedly have Mr. Irvin. So he finds himself in a guilty by association situation here.
Prosecutors say evidence shows Irvin parked near the murder and was communicating with his co-defendants in the hours leading up to it.
Conspiring to come up with this plan to kill Ms. Kinabrew and her unborn child.
He was hiding up under his covers and he said, Nana, come. Somebody shot my mommy and somebody broke in our house. He said, I'm scared. I'm so scared. My mommy's screaming.
Lock him up and don't let him see the light of day. And this is literally what it looks like sleeping with the enemy. Now, unfortunately, this is a story that recycles over and over and over again. You hear this with the Black community, the white community, the Hispanic community, so on and so forth. You get a Dusty who does not have control or control over his hands to put a willy on to prevent pregnancy. He does a slip up, doesn't want to man up about it, and decides, you know what? It's going to be better to just unalive the person and wash the hands. They get caught time and time again, but as you see, this Dusty slipped through the cracks for 2 years. And it's just one of those things where you really have to pay attention to who you are aligning with. We've seen stories of people aligning with friends that are unaliving them, people who are aligning with partners, so much more. It's like, you really can't trust nobody out here, and you really have to pay attention to the signs. One time there was like this Twitter where there was all of these women and they were answering the question of like, when did you find out he hated you? And it's all these women going over their stories on when their partner, boyfriend, or whatever showed signs that they really like literally hated them. And it's like, we got to pay attention to these signs. I know it is hard out here. The dating pool it's not just urine. It's straight on feces in there. It's straight on everything. Like, it's just a toxic swamp. I get it. And it's really not that much to choose from. And sometimes you get lonely. You gotta, handle your needs, and you end up with a Dusty. But as soon as you realize the signs, baby girl, these men are dangerous. Okay. And they are taking what they think is the easy way out, and the person that is collateral is you. So definitely pay attention, because it ain't safe out here, okay? It just ain't safe. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Hopefully they get booked and they are in there for life. I'm not happy that they were able to get a bond. Hopefully their bank accounts are exhausted and they can't make bond, because he doesn't deserve to get out at all. I'm with the mama. Even if even if you was texting with these people, it's too suspicious. You need to stay in until you go through the channels of the court system. It's just not what it needs to be. And you don't need to be on the streets, brother, especially with those skinny little purple pants. That is a crime also in itself. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys on the next video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.